All right, what's up, guys? HellaBass back here. It's winter. You can see there's ice floating down this river. But I was running some errands today, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try to catch me some smallmouth today. Moving water in the winter, river is your friend. Before we get too far, I just want to thank you all for tuning in, for watching the video. You know, and if you like these videos or you like videos from other content creators, make sure you're liking, make sure you're commenting, because that really helps push our content to other people. So you don't have to like my videos, but if you're watching videos of your other favorite YouTube channels, make sure you're liking, make sure you're dropping comments to help them. So we're wading today in a river when it's freezing out like an idiot. Was up in this area, so I thought, hey, let's see if we can catch some winter smallies. So made a few casts already with a little swimmer, dragging a tube now. We're gonna kind of meander around and stay tuned. We'll see if we can't catch some river smallies. And this just shows you how much I hate ice fishing, that I will stand in a near freezing river just so I don't have to stand on the ice to try to catch them through a little dumb hole. So all right, let's see if we can't catch a couple. There's a bite. Fish on. We got our first fish. We're hooked up. Oh yeah, it's a pretty decent one. He's all right. Not a giant, but hey, it's been a little while since we've caught a smallie or a fish, so pretty cool. Look at that. Yes, we did not get skunked. We're on the board. Look at that right there. Oh, beautiful little smallie. Nice little chunk. Oh, look at him. On that little stupid tube right there. Be a video coming soon on how to rig this stupid tube, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that video. All right, look at that fish right there. Nice, beautiful smallie. I don't think this will be the last one today. I'm sure we're gonna hopefully catch a few bigger ones, but that's a beautiful fish. All right, here we are. We got our first smallie on the little tube. He's not a giant, but excited to get bit. You know, there's a lot of guys sitting in deer stands or trying to get out on some thin ice right now, and we're catching open water smallies. So let's get some more. Let's get them. Oh, I just missed one. Come back and get it, you little bugger. Now I'm in a tree. I had a bite, and now I'm in a tree. There's a bite. Push down, hooked up. Nice, here we go. Smallie number 2. Just jumping, look at him. Not a giant, but hey, we're catching winter smallies in open water. Right on the little stupid tube, little kind of 3.5-inch green tube. Pretty cool. All right, let's get this guy, little guy, back in the water. Get our tube straightened back out here. Get back out there, see if we can't catch another one. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty fast current out there. And both those fish now I've caught casting out, trying to hit that current seam, letting the current kind of take it until I kind of get to that little seam, and then I just kind of crawl it through the rocks and wood that's there, and that's where the bites have been coming so far. So there's a fish. Oh, I missed him. Try to cast right back in there. That was definitely a fish. May not have been real big, but it was a definite bite. There's another bite. Just tapped it. Got it. There you go. Fish number 3. Ooh, lost it. I don't think it was real big. It didn't feel real big, but you can see that last one kind of took my tails off. So Let's see if there's any more over there. Not sure why I didn't get a hook into him. I mean, I did, but he came off pretty easy. But that one's like, dunk! So they're starting to eat a little bit. Maybe if the sun's coming out, get them active, get them up eating. There's another fish. Oh man, what is going on? There must be some little ones over there. Maybe a little school of little buggers. There's a tap. This one's swimming with it. Fish on. Not a giant, but another smallie, number 3. All right, ate that tube pretty good. Beautiful little smallie. All right, let's get him back in the water. Very cool. Might have to re-rig a tube pretty soon. They've kind of chewed the tails off. We'll see if we can't catch a couple more here. Got a little school here. There's another bite. Fish on. I think we found the nursery. A bunch of little ones all schooled up. This little guy looks like he's been caught before. Getting smaller, we're going the wrong way. Check out this eagle. He's flying with a bird. Or a fish. Look at him right there. That's pretty cool. Looks like he's got himself a smallmouth. That's the cool thing about fishing to me is, you know, sometimes you catch them, sometimes you don't, but the cool things you see in nature, you know, make it worth the time spent in the outdoors. Ugly hook set. A little bit better fish. Not tiny like the last couple. Not big. Oh, quick release. All right, what's up guys? Little midday update. Probably got another hour or so to fish. And we've caught quite a few fish, probably almost 10. Nothing real big yet, but still a fun day on the water. I just want to talk a little bit about my wading setup, just to kind of let you know kind of some of the things I've learned over the years. I've been doing this for a few years now, and so the one key thing is a good pair of waders with some insulation in it. Otherwise these rivers get really cold in the winter, or at least some insulated hip boots. I like to have a little fanny pack here with some tackle. I pack that pretty light. I've got a couple things of tubes, a few plastics. I got a really tiny little tackle box with some crankbaits and some jigs and hooks, pliers and a snip, and just some real basic tackle. And then I can kind of rig up what I need, little creatures, little tubes and jig heads or whatever it may be. I like to carry 2 rods, one that I'm fishing with and kind of a spare behind me. And this kind of fanny pack, you know, looking pretty sweet and fashionable, but it also provides me a place to tuck a rod in the back strap and kind of keep them in the quiver. That way I can, if I mess one up or I break off a rod, it allows me to be mobile, switch between 2 lures and kind of cover water, not have to like go to the bank and like have a whole bunch of stuff. So I like to pack super light, kind of the essentials you need, a pliers, a little snip, the tackle you need, and 2 rods. Good waders, sunglasses, and dressed warm and appropriate. Today I don't need gloves. Sometimes you need that, but that's kind of really the key. You want to be able to cover water, move around, and not get bogged down and have to like go back to the bank. So pack what you need, but bring what you need, and it'll make you more successful on the water. On top of that, you know, warm base layers, dressing layers, so you can be comfortable out on the water. And then when you're walking, I try to be as quiet as possible. You know, don't want to make a bunch of noise, don't want to kick up a bunch of silt, but just kind of shuffling your feet, sliding them along, for 2 reasons. You don't want to cook up a bunch of stuff and make a lot of noise. You don't want the fish to really know you're there. You know, don't be splashing around. And it's just safer. You can kind of keep your footing a little better. You're not going to stumble or trip because you don't want to fall in the water and ruin your day. So those are the tips for wading in the winter in the river from me. All right, caught quite a few fish. We got a little bit of time left. I'm gonna try one more spot. The only trick is we got to scale down this beautiful bank to get down to the river. So let's see if we can't catch a couple quality fish before we have to call it a day and get back to real life. So stay tuned. Here we go. There's somebody in a bass boat out here fishing. Start out with a little crankbait action. Fish on. First fish on the new spot is still a little one. Close combat, little fish. That might be one of the grossest things I've ever found fishing. Looks like a dead deer. I don't know if that's a doe or if it had horns and something gnawed off its head. Ugh. Things you find when you're out fishing. We saw a bald eagle today. We are standing next to a dead deer carcass. We've caught some smallies. It's been quite the adventure. Leave me a comment and let me know what is the strangest thing you found while fishing. Because that's definitely right up there for me. This it's kind of fun just creeping down this bank. Just wish we would get some bigger ones. Because we're getting lots of bites. We just cannot get a bigger bite today. There's a fish. Oh man, this is like close combat, like through the bushes, like getting bit. Just can't get big ones here. Fish. Little one number 708 today. Nice golden one. The sun shining on it. Ooh. Some weird footing right here. Ooh, we are like right on the edge of the drop here. That fish. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. We are getting tons of fish today. Sun's popping out. We just need like one good one to show himself. Make this day all better. Make it really good. This is like combat fishing, just moving down the bank in our waders and find little eddies and holes around trees and stuff, and there's just little pods of fish all along here. There's another one. Oh, I missed it. Gosh. Why can't we find a school of big ones? Look at this. There's a chunk of ice floating right next to me. There's one more. Oh, this will be the last one of the day. We're going to end on a fish. It's not going to be a giant, but we got some things to do today. And we sure caught the fire out of these fish today. All of them on the tube. We tried a swim bait, we tried a crankbait. But, you know, they chewed this tube out. Alright, so alright, we'll let this little guy go. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Tune in for more videos, and we'll help you catch more bass and suck less.